Have you ever wondered how India, a developing nation, embarked on its extraordinary space journey? The story begins in the 1960s, sparked by the vision of one man, Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. He saw not just stars in the night sky, but potential for national development, a dream that was as vast as the cosmos itself. Amidst the towering dominance of global superpowers, India dared to reach for the stars. The Indian National Committee for Space Research, or INCOSPAR, was formed in the year 1962, marking the inception of India's space journey. A year later, in 1963, the first sounding rocket launched from Thumba. This launch was achieved with limited resources, yet it represented an enormous leap for the nation. It wasn't just a rocket soaring into the sky, it was India's aspirations taking flight. These early efforts marked the commencement of India's ambitious space expedition. The 1970s marked a significant period in India's space journey. The Indian Space Research Organization, or ISRO, was established in 1969. This initiative was guided by the vision of Dr. Vikram Sarabhai, who dreamt of harnessing space technology for national growth. He believed that space technology could offer solutions to real problems on the ground. And so, the ISRO was born out of this vision, marking a new era in India's scientific pursuits. ISRO's establishment was a bold move in a world where space exploration was largely dominated by global superpowers. But India was determined to carve out its own path, driven by a sense of purpose rather than a race for supremacy. The goal was simple: to use space technology for the nation's development and to take it to the remotest corners of the country. Just 6 years after its establishment, ISRO achieved a significant milestone. In 1975, India launched its very first satellite, Aryabhata. Named after the famous Indian astronomer and mathematician, Aryabhata was a testament to India's scientific heritage. The satellite was launched with the help of the Soviet Union, highlighting the spirit of international collaboration in the realm of space exploration. Aryabhata was primarily an experimental satellite, but its successful launch was a clear message to the world. India had arrived on the space scene. This was more than a technological achievement. It was a symbol of national pride and a beacon of hope for a country that was striving to make its mark on the world stage. The successful launch of Aryabhata marked the culmination of years of hard work by a dedicated team of scientists and engineers, and it paved the way for future advancements in space technology. And so, with the launch of Aryabhata, India officially entered the space age. As the satellite soared into the sky, it carried with it the dreams and aspirations of a nation. This was the moment when India's space journey truly took off, setting the stage for many more milestones to come. The 1980s witnessed India making significant strides in satellite technology. The space race was heating up globally, and India was determined to make its mark. The country's space agency, the Indian Space Research Organization, or ISRO, rose to the occasion. ISRO had a vision of an independent India, launching its own satellites into space. The solution was the Satellite Launch Vehicle, or SLV. This was an ambitious project, a testament to the determination and ingenuity of ISRO's scientists and engineers. The SLV was a small 4-stage rocket designed and built in India. It was a symbol of the country's growing technological prowess and its aspirations to be a significant player in the global arena. But more than that, it was a vehicle of hope, carrying the dreams of a nation into the stars. In 1980, these dreams became a reality. On July 18th, the SLV successfully launched the Rohini satellite into orbit. This was no small feat. The Rohini was India's first indigenously developed satellite. It was a scientific satellite designed to study the Earth's atmosphere and weather patterns. The successful launch of the Rohini was a major milestone for ISRO. It not only demonstrated the country's technological capabilities, but also its ability to use space technology for scientific and developmental purposes. The launch of the Rohini satellite was a historic moment. It marked the beginning of a new era in India's space journey. This was the first time that an Indian satellite was launched by an Indian rocket from Indian soil. It was a testament to the country's technological capabilities, to the determination and hard work of its scientists and engineers. But more than that, it was a symbol of national pride. a moment that brought the entire nation together. The successful launch of the Rohini satellite paved the way for future satellite missions. It gave ISRO the confidence to take on more ambitious projects, to dream bigger, to reach further into the cosmos. It was a stepping stone, a launchpad for India's future space endeavors. This was a historic moment in India's space journey. It was a moment of triumph, a moment of national pride. It was a moment that showed the world that India was ready to reach for the stars, and reach for the stars it did. The 1990s ushered in the era of the Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle, or PSLV. This was a transformative period for ISRO, as the PSLV successfully launched its first satellite in 1994. The PSLV was a game-changer, demonstrating India's growing capabilities in space technology and opening new avenues for space exploration. It quickly became a cornerstone of India's satellite program, renowned for its reliability and versatility. But ISRO didn't stop there. Recognizing the need for a vehicle capable of carrying heavier payloads to geosynchronous orbits, ISRO developed the Geosynchronous Satellite Launch Vehicle, or GSLV. This addition to ISRO's fleet signaled a significant leap forward, enabling India to independently launch larger communication satellites and increasing its competitiveness in the global space arena. The PSLV and GSLV became the backbone of India's satellite program. They not only marked ISRO's technical prowess, but also epitomized India's determination to reach for the stars. The 2000s brought India to the forefront of lunar and Mars exploration. It was in this defining decade that ISRO launched two ambitious missions that would not only make headlines around the world, but also significantly advance our understanding of the celestial bodies in our solar system. The first of these missions was Chandrayaan-1, India's maiden voyage to the Moon. Launched in 2008, Chandrayaan, meaning moon vehicle in Sanskrit, was a groundbreaking mission that aimed to map the lunar surface and study the Moon's mineral composition. But the mission achieved far more than that. It made a discovery that would alter our perception of the Moon forever. Chandrayaan-1 discovered evidence of water on the Moon, a discovery that opened up a world of possibilities for lunar exploration and the potential for future human settlements. Just 5 years later, in 2013, ISRO launched another pioneering mission, this time setting its sights on the Red Planet. The Mars Orbiter mission, also known as Mangalyaan, which translates to Marscraft in Sanskrit, was an audacious mission that aimed to reach Mars and study its atmosphere and surface. And reach Mars it did. Mangalyaan not only successfully entered Mars's orbit, but it also did so on its first attempt. This was an achievement of monumental proportions. No other country had ever managed to reach Mars on their first attempt. This feat catapulted India into an elite club of spacefaring nations and established ISRO as a major player in the field of interplanetary exploration. The success of Chandrayaan-1 and Mangalyaan demonstrated India's capabilities in space exploration and highlighted ISRO's commitment to achieving the seemingly impossible. These missions not only put India on the space map, but they also paved the way for future interplanetary missions, inspiring a new generation of scientists and engineers. Mangalyaan made history by reaching Mars on its first attempt, a feat achieved by no other country. The current decade has seen ISRO preparing for its first human spaceflight mission. With a drive to explore the uncharted territories of the Moon, Chandrayaan-2 embarked on its journey in 2019. This ambitious project was aimed to probe the lunar South Pole, a region not yet fully explored by any other space mission. Despite the Vikram lander losing contact during the descent, the orbiter continues to provide valuable data, contributing to our understanding of the Moon. But ISRO's aspirations don't stop there. The agency is currently preparing for its most daring mission yet, Gaganyaan. This mission signifies ISRO's leap towards human spaceflight, with the objective of sending Indian astronauts, or Gaganauts, into space. This mission is a testament to ISRO's commitment to advancing scientific knowledge and pushing the boundaries of human exploration. ISRO is now set to take Indian astronauts into space. ISRO has now become a global leader in space exploration. Their remarkable journey, characterized by innovation and determination, has been marked by numerous milestones that have not only advanced India's space capabilities, but also transformed the global space landscape. ISRO's distinct approach to space exploration, combining cost-effectiveness with technical prowess, has made them a trusted partner for countries around the world. Their launch services have been lauded for their affordability, reliability, and precision, democratizing access to space for many nations. In 2017, ISRO astounded the world by launching a record-breaking 104 satellites on a single rocket, demonstrating their technological sophistication and operational efficiency. Looking to the future, ISRO has set its sights even higher. They are developing reusable launch vehicles to further reduce costs and increase accessibility. Additionally, they are planning ambitious deep space missions, expanding the frontiers of human knowledge. ISRO's journey reflects the spirit of innovation, perseverance, and exploration, inspiring the next generation of dreamers.